Hi, this is Andy calling from Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised. And I'm here with Chris Pomeroy, and we had so much fun interviewing Adam Kane for our Joiners Table podcast that we have decided to start another movie chat podcast with Adam Kane. So, hope you enjoy. So,
Sorry.
what was your first R-rated movie that you remember getting into? Like for me, I was probably the ISIS, and I writing a note from my mom. I thinking it was, gosh, maybe Silent Scream.
I'm thinking it might have been Wizards for me. I can't remember if
Maybe it
that
was
was
Wizards.
R-rated.
It might have been Wizards for me. That might be true.
Yeah, it might have been Wizards for me as well. I mean, I have a vague, like, hazy memory of seeing Car Wash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think,
I remember that too.
Remember that? That and
like,
the Cheech and Chong movies too.
it's like, how the hell would I have done that? But I do remember seeing it in the theater. But I
Yeah.
don't know, like Car
The,
Wash.
the matinees, they were just like they just turn a blind eye. Yeah. Yeah, you look 18.
Well, like, look, I mean, for all I know, my mom might have brought me. I mean, that's entirely
Right.
Well,
Right.
I think my parents brought me to Up and Smoke when that came out.
fantastic. That's so cool.
Yeah. That was definitely an Aspen thing, though. I mean, the parents, it was also a time, but it felt like the
Yeah.
community there was a little on I mean, a sixth grade play is Cuckoo's Nest? Come on, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a different time. There was different kind of attention put on parenting.
Yeah. I would think, here's $10. I know where my kid's going to be for the next 2 hours, so I can go do whatever I want. It's like,
Hey man,
go
it
to the
was
movie.
either that or I was at the arcade. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was one of the
Pinball
two.
Palace.
Yeah.
It was either
Holy
doing
shirt.
what's that?
Holy shirt.
On a holy shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
One time because I became addicted to Pac-Man, and I had one embarrassing episode where I was on a run. What was I going to do? Stop? And my mom came in. It was like probably 20 minutes after 6. I was late for dinner, and she pulled me out. Like it was horrific. It was terrible.
She came down and by the ear or something.
Come on, Adam. What are you doing? You know,
I remember Will Bennis got so good at Defender at Asteroids and Defender that
Fender.
he would be on those machines for like he'd put in 1 quarter and he'd be in there for an hour. So they'd actually unplug the machine from him.
There was a pinball machine down there that Dave Jones and I liked to play that was called Jungle Palace or something like that. Um, yeah, man. I would sell papers for the Aspen Times,
Yeah.
and then I would go straight to the arcade and
Yeah.
spend every quarter I had.
Yeah.
I
Minus
know.
the double bubble that's filling your cheeks, and
The
you got
Hubba
enough
Bubba,
double
yeah.
bubble and
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
it was almost like after work meeting group. All the kids would show up and be at Pinball Palace.
yeah, it was so great, man. It's just like that kind of an atmosphere. I just don't know where you find that anymore, except in a small town.
Yeah, it is a small town thing. And it is the cool thing about being in a small town. I feel like there is some, obviously you don't have a hospital nearby if something dangerous happens, but you definitely, there's a lot that you get out of that. I mean, Aspen was lucky. We had pretty much everything, even though it was a small town, you know?
trying to think. I sent my kid off with another kid about a year ago, and they went to the mall, which I think there are two open shops at the mall these days, other than the ROTC recruiting and whatever else. But everything else is closed. So they went and just roamed around the mall for 2 or 3 hours, and I was thinking, what a good opportunity for those two kids. Hopefully they're not going to do anything stupid or whatever, but I'm kind of hoping they do. You know what I mean? It's like they didn't have that same experience that we all did, where we literally just tooled around for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, and parents would find us and when it was past dinner time and yank us out of the video arcade.
Yeah. Hi, this is Andy Collin from Growing Up Aspen, and I'd like to thank you for listening in to the chat with Chris Pomeroy and Adam Kane, talking about film, and wish you the best, and would like to encourage folks to attend local art house theaters. The small last theater in our hometown of Aspen is about to shut down, so we'd like to draw attention and hope that people keep these theaters alive. Also, the authors of Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised. If you're interested, our book can be purchased at twistandturnpress.com or any local bookstore. Thanks.